how are you? Hope all of you are fine and safe at your home. Students, in previous video we have learned about Women Change the World from our civics book, chapter number 5. Now today we will do the question answer of that lesson. Now question number 1 is, how do you think stereotypes about what women can or cannot do after women's right to equality? Answer: stereotypes about what women can or cannot do affect women's right to equality because they are termed weak and incapable of doing strong work. It is because of this reason that women are called inferior to men. They are paid fewer salaries, wages than their men counterparts. Question number 2. List one reason why learning the alphabet was so important to women like Rasundari Devi, Ramabai and Rokia. Answer: learning the alphabet was so important to these women because only after that they became able to write stories, letters, and autobiographies which described their own experience of inequality. Question number 3. Poor girls drop out of school because they are not interested in getting an education. Reread the last paragraph on page 62 and explain why this statement is not true. Answer: this statement, poor girls drop out of school education, is not true because of the following reasons. First, there are no facilities in rural areas, especially in Adivasi areas. Second, not even proper schools. Third, no teacher in the schools on regular basis. Fourth, no schools near their homes. Fifth, no transport facilities if the schools are far away. Sixth, families too poor to afford schooling expenses. Seventh, discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, religion or sex. And 8, preference for boys for education and not girls. Question number 4. Can you describe two methods of struggle that the women's movement used to raise issues? If you had to organize a struggle against stereotypes about what women can or cannot do, what method would you employ from the ones that you have read about? Why would you choose this particular method? Now from answer, the two methods of struggle that the women's movement used, first one is campaigning. To fight discrimination and violence against women, women groups spoke against dowry deaths, sexual harassment. Laws were formulated in 1997 to protect women against sexual harassment. Anti-dowry laws were passed in the 1980s. Second is raising awareness. It is an important part to raise public awareness about women's rights issues. Public rallies, demonstrations were the methods used. Third, we should use raising awareness. This way, we will be able to let people know about the discrimination and gather their support, raising awareness. Fourth, it is a creative and positive way of expressing the views and thoughts of people on the concerned issues and involving more people. Fifth, this way, the people who are clueless about women's problems or are unaware would also be involved. Students, there are some very short answers type questions. Like first one is, what is the percentage of women engaged in agricultural work in our country? Answer: 83.6% of women are engaged in agricultural work. Second, what does agricultural work mean to these women? Answer: planting, weeding, harvesting, and threshing. Question number 3. When we think of a farmer, we only think of a man. Why? Answer. It is because a major portion of the agricultural work is done by men. Women only assist them. Fourth, why was Ramabai given the title Pandita? Answer, it was because she could read and write Sanskrit. It was a remarkable achievement as women were not allowed such knowledge in those days. Fifth, how did women support men in the pottery trade? Answer, they collected the mud and prepared the earth for the pots. So students, here there are some very short answers. So you have to write it in your notebook and learn it.